The following anecdote will demonstrate that things are not the same as they were in the past. My grandmother and I had a recent discussion about relationships, and despite the fact that I am 50 years younger than she is, we are in complete agreement regarding the core principles involved. I will admit that she can be overly cautious at times, and that she tends to project her pain onto other people, but I do believe that her perspectives on modern dating are spot on. When I go to see her, she always inquires as to whether or not I'm getting together with other women. You are familiar with the scenario, and you know that my response is always going to be that I haven't found it yet, which is only partially true. In fact, I also tell her that I'm so focused on my job and side hustles that I have no time for women, and she praises me for that. Then she told me what she thought about dating right now. She stated that as a woman who is contentedly married, has 3 children, and is a mother, it is easy for her to see why women became upset when feminism was first started. That attractive women who chose to stay at home were lavished with compliments and opportunities to advance their careers while they were out in the workforce. They made it seem as though staying at home, raising children, and financially supporting a husband was an oppressive and submissive way to live one's life emotionally. On the other hand, she claimed that these women remained silent whenever their male supervisors instruct them to make coffee. Anyway, all of the generations that came before my grandma had happy wives who stayed at home and had a purpose in their lives, and they had loving marriages. But because of how she chose to live her life, modern women think of her as a villain or an outcast. Other women who choose to live like she did are also thought to be brainwashed. Citation needed in the end. She shared with me that the primary goal of her parenting was to teach her children the importance of knowing and appreciating who they are and what they bring to the world. It's crazy how much less value is placed on common sense in today's society. As a result, the things that happened made me want to make this video. Stay put because I'm going to tell you more about this trend of men being happy as bachelors, despite the fact that women are having a hard time accepting that reality. Men today have a ton of reasons to prefer being single to being tied down in relationships. In reality, being single gives you more options, while being in a relationship makes you less flexible. You can use your time in any way you like to advance and get better at anything. That's a priceless luxury. MGTOW enjoy their single status more than anything and aren't concerned or annoyed by it. If you're still not a MGTOW and don't fully enjoy being single, or if you simply want a friendly reminder if you are, you'll start to view life differently going forward. Let's examine some of the possibilities you have. You might not have realized you have more free time. If your male friends recommend dining out on a Saturday night, you can do this without constantly receiving 5-minute-long text messages asking when you'll be back home. You are free to eat whatever dinner you want without having to consider whether or not your girlfriend will enjoy it. You are free to spend time by yourself if you so choose, which is something that partnerships or marriages cannot truly provide for their members. It's likely that you're seeing a girl and at some point you felt the need for some privacy in order to get some work done on your projects. I'm not even suggesting that you wanted some space to think about the possibility of dating other women, but now is the time to focus on improving yourself. Even though she couldn't agree with your decision and gave you a lot of reasons why she shouldn't, you still turned down her request. When you are single, you have the advantage of being able to fulfill any personal desires you have. If you want to unwind after a long day at work in the comfort of your own home, and you like to chill out, you should celebrate. Because nobody is going to ask you to wash the dishes or clean up after everyone else. I have faith that you will complete those responsibilities when it is most convenient for you. According to the numbers, there is only a 5% chance that a couple can have a successful marriage or relationship. Therefore, it would appear that not getting involved with anyone is the best choice. Men who choose to do their own thing no longer agree that women should be looked up to as heroes. Women have their own faults, and it appears to be very difficult to find women who are worthwhile and will support you despite these flaws. This seems like a sad fact, but it's actually a chance to learn and get better at everything you can think of. When we're in a committed relationship, we have a tendency to get complacent because we've already achieved our goal. But expansion ought to continue indefinitely. Leveling up is much simpler when you are not involved in a relationship, and doing so is absolutely essential. There are a lot of single guys who have no intention of dating again. Some of them have already given birth to at least one child outside of wedlock, and are now struggling to raise that child in this crazy modern world. On the other hand, they are making a concerted effort to instill morality. Men in similar circumstances gain wisdom to help them steer clear of making the same errors as they do. And this is exactly what MGTOW is trying to assist the men with. The least happy people in the population are women who work and are 35 years old or older. You probably already know that the happiest people are cat lovers with box wine subscriptions who are single men between the ages of 35 and 50. Some of them are able to make six figures, but that is not true of all of them. In any event, contentment is the factor that unites all of these goals. No troublesome wife, no baseless accusations, and no pointless complications. These men are free to go about their lives without getting involved in any kind of drama, and they often have the money to do the things they want to do. Oh, and any guesses? A divorce does not result in them having to pay alimony or cause them to lose 50% of their savings. To put it another way, after devoting their lives to bettering themselves, single men are in a position to enjoy their retirement. In a world full of distractions and temptations, the MGTOW way of life gives men a sense of peace and calm, which are very valuable things. Men are getting sick and tired of the hypocrisy and manipulation that women engage in. Therefore, after trying out dating for a while, they have come to the conclusion that being single suits them better. The vast majority of people find it annoying when a single man is successful. Why? Because happiness in and of itself causes unhappiness in other people. You can call it jealousy or envy. The fundamental concept is essentially the same in both cases. If you enjoy the small things in life and are a happy man, compared to other men in tumultuous relationships, you are far ahead. While at work, as some women may approach you and ask why you're smiling because joy can occasionally be contagious, it's easy to respond, "How come I can't smile?" Men who are happy and successful are difficult to find because they hide from society and have long since realized that society does not value happiness in men, to the point where we have been taught to work, pay huge taxes, and obey women and the government. These men disapproved of that and chose a different course. These men enjoy a great deal of freedom and shockingly easy access to attractive women. They seem very sure of themselves, but they are so out of touch with social norms. As a result, they are equally loved and despised. They live life on their own terms and don't care about the negativity that many people choose. That is the main focus of MGTOW. Now it is your turn. What do you think? Why do you think men are enjoying their bachelor's lifestyle? And how are you taking advantage of this opportunity? Please share your thoughts with me in the comments section below, and keep in mind that the person who leaves the comment that I deem to be the most helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and make sure the notification bell is on so you don't miss any future videos. Leave a comment and share it with others. I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, take care.